Us all, Aretha Franklin. Aretha, I'm wondering what your thoughts are today.
Good afternoon, Brian. I'm sorry, so sorry that I have to on this occasion. It's such a blow. It's really surreal. It's just kind of unbelievable. I was coming out of my hotel and the doorman stopped me and asked me had I heard about Prince, and it just blew me away. Unbelievable. But he was such an original. He was definitely an original and a one of a kind. There truly was only one Prince.
Well, Aretha, just as you invented your sound and you will always own your sound, he owned his as well.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He put his stamp on it. Prince is gone, but the music will go on.
What was it about him, do you think?
Well, I don't know. You know, young adults and adults loved Prince, and there was a mystique about him. You saw him here and there. You didn't see him a lot on TV, but you saw him here and there, and he just had a mystique about him that kind of made you want to know a little more about him.
It's hard to believe we're talking about him. I was surprised to learn, I hadn't given his age much thought, but of course we're all in the same boat here. I was surprised to learn he's 57. It was almost impossible to picture going into old age, but we always just assumed he would be around. I also wanted to ask you about how prolific he was. We're looking at the possibility of him leaving behind months' work of work. For a time in his life, he recorded every day.
Yes, kind of like Stevie, just one of those artists who loved to go into and stayed in the studio. But you know, they're saying flu-like symptoms. I'm wondering if it had anything to do with this Zika virus.
Yeah, this is a scary thing for a guy who was last reported to be suffering from the flu, and then suddenly, for this very healthy individual, he was a vegan, he was a fitness buff, he was a dancer, he was, you know, physically very fit. For him to die of this, Aretha, I have to ask you, as an artist, all the material that has gone unreleased in your life, material you may feel very strongly about, maybe that at the time, a couple decades ago, you couldn't find a good venue for it. How do you make provisions for that to be well cared for and curated when the artist is gone?
Well, I really don't have, myself, just speaking for myself, I really don't have any shelf music. All of everything that I recorded has been put out. I know of.
Wow, it's oddly reassuring to those of us who are your fans. We have it all.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything on the shelf, Brian.
All right, well, you left it all on the playing field.